Hi, this is Intuitive Sherry Lynn with Living Joyfully. I nurture people on their path by channeling guidance from Spirit. I hope you enjoy this video. I welcome your comments below. Welcome to part 3 of Relationships according to Abraham Hicks. And part 3 is about how to manifest your best relationship ever. And I did find that the concepts in this talk are especially groundbreaking. They were news to me and a completely different way of looking at attracting a new partner. So I hope you enjoy it. 8 says that let's say the universe has matched you up with someone who's not your ideal match. You're not all that thrilled about them, but it is what you're right now a vibrational match to, is what Abe's trying to teach us. So Abe says what you're offering vibrationally is all you'll have access to. So just to go over this, and you can re-listen in part 1. I describe the vortex and define it, and that may help. But your vortex is here. All of your rockets of desire, all the desires of your heart have been sent to your vortex, and your ideal partner is in there. This is where source is. And so when you are not receiving, manifesting someone who's your ideal partner, it's about taking a look at where your current vibration is, where your point of attraction is. It may be here. It's not awful, but it's not where you want it to be. So who shows up in your life is just an indicator. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's just information about where our vibration is and where we are on the emotional scale. So there are things we can do to raise our vibration and be a vibrational match to our ideal. And that's what we're going to talk about, It's about finding the path of least resistance. Abe's always saying that. What does that mean? Finding the easiest way to do this. Okay, it doesn't have to be hard work. Abe talks about the universe. It keeps yielding to you something different than what you want sometimes, and what we can do about it. Because the good news is we can do something about it. What they're referring to is when you attract someone you don't want, they say there's a gap between what you want and what's showing up. Okay, and this is about closing the gap and getting your vibration up here to that feel good place. Okay, they say that the reason this happens and keeps happening, and there we are talking about patterns again, is because you keep giving more attention to what you're getting and what you don't want. We have talked about this in part 2, but it's important to set the tone for part 3 now. So you're focusing about what you're not getting, and that's what is expanding, and you're not focusing enough on what you're wanting. Okay, that's the shift. You feel it? The solution, and they say if you will try this for 2 weeks, the problem will be solved. How about that? Their example is, they say, okay, let's say that the universe has sent you someone who's 85% a match to your ideal partner. So this is 100% your ideal partner in your vortex, and your point of attraction is here at 85%. That's not bad. So give yourself a lot of credit, and then we'll talk about how to shore it up. But so someone who's 85% of all the qualities that you do want has showed up in your reality, okay? And they're using the terminology that the universe has given you someone who is 85% in alignment with your ideal partner. But we tend to focus on the 15%, right, that we don't like about them. and the qualities that they have that are not ideal. And we get stuck thinking about it, talking about it, and focusing on it. And this 15%, if we focus on it, we're going to get more of that stuff we don't like. Okay. So when we're focusing on the 50%, or we're focusing on the things that we feel are wrong in the person, we hold that part active in our vibration all the time. And so the universe with the law of attraction is just going to give you more of that, more of the qualities in a person that you don't want, because it could actually expand to be more than 15%, is what they're saying, if you really focus on this, on what's wrong. Okay, so your point of attraction is your highest vibration that you are currently expressing and putting out there to the world. Okay, and it's your point of attraction is not everything that you're asking for, but it's all that you're allowing in. It's all that you're able to receive, like your heart is able to receive. There's resistance keeping you from the 100%. Okay. The reason that you're not letting more of it in, Abe says, is because you're doing such a good job of observing what's currently showing up. And people give the argument, well, it's true. This person isn't what I want completely, and why should I be in denial about that? And I heard Abe say once, well, do you want to be right, or do you want to feel good? Okay, it's about what we choose to focus on. Not doing such a good job of remembering what you do want to show up is the culprit. So try practicing remembering what you want to show up. Okay. They say all you have to do is begin with the next person you spend any time with by making a list of all their positive aspects. What are positive aspects? Things you like about them, the qualities that you appreciate about them, the qualities that you love. This is like making a gratitude list, basically. And they suggest that you think about the things on this list before you're going to be with them, while you're with them, and afterwards, instead of thinking about the things you don't like that they're doing when you're with them. Think about what you can reach for, that you do appreciate in them, and do it for 2 weeks, they say, and see how things can shift for you. That when you're activating within you the 85% that the universe got right, the universe will send you more things that it gets right in terms of what's in your ideal relationship. Okay? So when you do that, you're deactivating the 15% that you don't like. It's like if you water the weeds, they're going to grow. Or if you water the flowers, they're going to grow. It depends on where you choose to put your attention and focus and what you want to feed. So the next person that shows up will be closer to your ideal. So if it was 85%, maybe the next time it's 90. Maybe the next time it bumps up to 100. You just never know. It certainly is worth a try. Next, I'd like to talk about a woman that was in the hot seat asking Abe a question. And she said, why haven't I been able to keep anyone past 3 months? And Abe's reply was the following. If you are focused on the great aspects of that person, so you are activating the best of them, and the best of them was meeting the best of you, they would never want to leave. This was a wow for me when I first heard it. She said, Abe says, what makes people want to leave is you get fixated on the parts that aren't right. and you're activating the parts of them that they don't like either. And then they don't feel good about life when they're with you, so they want to leave. And it's just fascinating to me. Who wants to be around someone that makes them feel bad about themselves? They may already feel bad about themselves and don't want to be reminded. Abe says that this is not because there was not potential for there to be something good there. There is, you're just not focusing on it. So this to me was a game changer among several game changers in this part 3. I'm going to read it again. Abe says, they left not because there is not potential there for something good. There is, you're just not focusing on it. Can that be true? Yeah, because I believe that's what's going on. So their next point is a really interesting, different kind of out there concept about relationships, and see if you resonate with it. You may or may not. It was talking about the perfect relationship versus the perfect vacation. Okay? And they believe we put way too much pressure on creating the perfect relationship. I think that's worth some thought. Abe says, you believe, or you're saying to yourself, I have to create the perfect relationship, but not only does it have to match everything that I want now, but since it's one of those till death do us part things, which Abe says is a big mistake, by the way, then I have to go figure out everything that I will ever, ever, ever want forevermore. And Abe says, give that up. It's too much. I don't think that it means to settle, though. It means to activate the parts in your partner that are ideal, and you will have your ideal relationship. They're just trying to take the pressure off of us that we're looking for the one and only. And they're saying just have a relationship. Get this, one week vacation at a time. And before you know it, they say you'll have attracted someone who you'll both say, do you want to stay on board for another week? And you'll keep renewing that every week. It's pretty cool. There's a long dialogue about marriage vows, which is pretty funny. And I don't know if this is for everyone, but the bottom line that I took from it was, Abe says the vow should be something like this. I like you pretty good, so let's see how it goes. Okay. Now, the next big concept that I thought was really important was Abe says there's no two perfect people who will come together and show each other the perfect relationship. There aren't only, it's not going to happen. Abe actually goes so far as to say that doesn't exist anywhere in the universe. But what does exist are, and listen to this, what does exist are multidimensional beings who have many potential activation points. So the relationship that ensues between them depends on what each of them decides to activate and focusing on. If your partner has a vortex up here, but their point of attraction is down here, and your vortex is up here, but your point of attraction is here, then there's a variety of points of attraction that this person can shift to, and that you can shift to, and that different people can meet at different points of attraction. And it all depends on what you're vibrating at is how your relationship's going to go. And Abe says what goes wrong in most relationships is one person gives the other complete responsibility for making them happy. And she mentions that song, "You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore." Like, we're responsible for our own happiness. When we put it on another, that's when things go awry, because we're giving away our power, basically. So, therefore, they say, when you decide that you are responsible for how you feel, most of that trouble dissolves, and it dissolves into the ethers immediately. So when you have control of the way you feel, then you activate the best in the other. And here's the last game changer I found. And I would like to hear your comments and know what you think. Abe says there are thousands of potential partners for you who would be equal in satisfaction value. Therefore, you're not looking for the one and only. Well, this kind of blows up the whole traditional approach, maybe in a good way. There are thousands of potential partners for you who would be equal in satisfaction. They're not saying settle. They really don't want that for us. They want us to be happy and have joy and have fun and have love and have our heart's desire. They really do. There are thousands of potential partners for you. Plenty of fish in the sea. Okay. Therefore, stop looking for the one and only. It puts too much pressure on us. Okay. And they conclude by saying, pick somebody and make peace with it and line up with it and see their positive aspects, and you'll live happily ever after. When I fixate on the best of you, and the best of me comes out, and then we're having a really good time. Find somebody and make them the best partner by activating the best parts of them in you. I love you. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was beneficial to you. If you're interested in any of my intuitive services or would like to connect, please see the links below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And ring the bell to get my next uploaded video. See you next time.